Yes, just wanted to put up another video. We're just going through a couple of exercises. So one of the supersets this week is going to be, or this session, the first session anyway, it will be stiff leg deadlifts or speed deadlifts and squats. So the way it's going to the session is going to be set out slightly different to the way it's been for a while. There's going to be sort of 6 or 7 stations, and you'll have the option to take a single or a double of each kettlebell weight. So there'll be pairs of 12s, pairs of 16s. So if you're a beginner, what I'd like you to start on is an exercise called the handcuff deadlift. And that's to practice the hip hinge pattern, which is this pattern here. So this is the key movement pattern that a lot of folks struggle to get initially, and it requires quite a bit of practice. So the handcuff deadlift is what you guys as beginners are going to start on. And it's called a handcuff deadlift because you're going to take a kettlebell and hold it behind you, as if you've got a pair of handcuffs on. Right. From there, you're just going to stand with your feet hip width apart, quite narrow from shoulder width. So not a wide stance. Also, we want you to keep your feet pointing straight ahead, so not open like this. The reason for that is we want to target the hamstrings primarily, okay? And you do a better job of doing that if you have your feet pointed straight ahead here compared to out here, which brings in the lateral muscles of the hip, which we don't really want to target right with this exercise. So the aim is, again, nice strong chest, chest out, squeeze the upper back muscles, shoulders back and down again, okay? And then what we want to make sure is that you're engaging your core. So if you're focusing so much on pushing your chest out, you might end up noticing that your bum sticks out a bit too much, and you end up that's like almost like a duck-like position, the backside. So although we're pushing the chest out, we also need to engage the core by squeezing the glutes to draw the pelvis in. So just gently squeeze the glutes there, and it will just give you a more upright position from shoulder through the hip and feet. Okay. From there, chest out, squeeze through the mid back. All I want you to do is push the hips back. Try not to bend the knees too much. Slight bend of the knees fine. Squeeze through the upper back muscles, keep the chest out and shoulders back, and the kettlebell should cup under your backside like that, okay? And then stand back up, finishing with a gentle squeeze of your backside. Okay, so all I do, hips back, feel the stretch through the hamstrings, okay? So you should feel a stretch through here. So this is what it looks like without the kettlebell, and I'll even put my hands here so you can see. So that's the movement there, that's a hip hinge. So the spine here is nice and long, hamstrings nice and stretched, and then you finish by gently squeezing the glutes, keep the ribs down, keep the chest out, okay? So the idea is that you're not going around through your upper back, okay? So the common mistake that folk make here is to do this. So they don't engage, as you see the kettlebell doesn't properly sit back through your bum if you do that. So the kettlebell is almost a feedback tool. It lets you know if you're doing the exercise correctly or not. Okay, so chest out, shoulders back, hamstrings should be engaged. Not bending the knee too much because we're trying to take out the quads here. The more you bend the knee, the more the quads work. The whole purpose of hip hinging is to involve the hip muscles more, the hamstrings, the glutes, etc. And of course the upper back here, so they're all connected. If you switch off and round through the shoulders and the upper back, you'll switch off through the hamstrings and glutes, and the lower back will end up taking a lot of the strain. So that's the key. You know, I get a really good hip hinge position, nice strong back position to ensure that the lower back doesn't take the load that the glutes and the hamstrings should be taking. Okay. So that's a wee intro to